Of Rikka Takarada on Homo Homo 2093 is brought to you by the Minor Free Company of Jenova. Our aim is true. Apply today. The Misadventures is next on twitch.tv/Homo Homo 2093. Greetings wherever you are in the world. This is The Misadventures on twitch.tv/homohomo2093. Welcome everyone. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. It's the holiday season and we're doing the Starlight Celebration 2018, the Magic Wielding Bears. And it is a debut on the Misadventures program, as today we have Rikka Takarada of the Minoru Free Company of Jenova and from ssss.gridman on debut here on this program. Arguably one of the top characters from the fall 2018 anime season. This is dedicated to everybody at the Minoru Free Company of Jenova, as well as all of you Gridman fans around the world. This is a playthrough of the Starlight Celebration 2018 with Rikka Takarada. This is also going to be the penultimate broadcast for this calendar year of the Misadventures on Homo2093, as the next broadcast after this, which will be several days from now, is a playthrough of the 60 through 70 Warrior Job Quest for Stormblood with Kari Harukawa, the White Witch of Heart. If you like what you see on this broadcast, please be sure to hit the heart button on your Twitch player so that you'll be in the know for our next broadcast, which is the Warrior side quest for Kari Harukawa, the White Witch of Heart, courtesy of the Triple Hearts Free Company of Jenova. Of course, in January we'll also be having Heavensward. It'll be the debut of Izumi Hashima, the 8th member of our Misadventures team. She will be debuting on Heavensward 2018, and also for that month we will also have patch 4.5, a Requiem for Heroes Part 1 with Kaori, as well as Blue Match Action Hunting with Georgette Lemaire from Nemeria's Ward and the Brave Witches. The event will be starting in a little over 20 minutes. So, we'll go ahead and take a little bit of a break. And when we come back, we will go ahead and get started with a broadcast of Starlight Celebration 2018, the Magic Wielding Bears, with Rikka Takarada of the Minoru Free Company of Jenova and the Gridman Alliance on twitch.tv/homohomo2093. I shall be doing narrations. By the way, I should introduce myself. I'm Bongaboi Pangyatoy, the gift that keeps on giving. In-game, I am a Lullafell entertainer for Miku Argentia, but I am the executive producer and host for this, the Misadventures program on twitch.tv/homohomo2093. Season's greetings wherever you are in the world. We will be right back. welcome back to the misadventures on twitch.tv/homohomo2093. My name is Bongaboi, Pangyatoy, the gift that keeps on giving. This is a playthrough of Starlight Celebration 2018. So guys, those of you who are wondering, what is the Starlight Celebration? Basically, this is the Christmas celebration in Eorzea. Now there is a background on this that I will be reading word by word that talks to you about what this is all about. And here it is as follows. The tradition of the Starlight Celebration dates from several generations ago to have begun in Kurthis during the beginning days of the Dragonsong War, the series of battles between the Knights of Ishgard and the Drevanian Horde, having left thousands homeless, with the Ishgardian children forced to endure in the land's chilling winds. But each night, a handful of Ishgardianites would seek these children and offer them room within their company barracks. As this act of kindness was strictly forbidden by the Knights Charter, these kind men and women, many being once orphans themselves, would conceal the children behind the red jackets of their uniform. After several months, the fighting eventually subsided during one of the Dragonsong Wars ceased fires, and the incident was soon forgotten. However, a group of former orphans gathered together years later to pay tribute to the knights who rescued them, so no one would ever forget their remarkable deeds. During the coldest weeks of each year, they would dress up in brilliant scarlet uniforms and pass out gifts to the children of the realm, passing along the happiness that they once received on a starlit night long ago. Furthermore, while Ishgard is most closely associated with the goddess Alone the Fury, over time, the snowy bearded captain of the knights who first sheltered the children came to be associated with Nemea the Spinner, and in modern times is even known as the Saint of Nemea, with children believing that this now immortal yet unseen figure delivers their wishes for presents to Nemea herself after they place said wishes in an envelope beneath a properly decorated high or fir tree. His knights, in turn, have become the Saint's little helpers, the ones tasked with bringing comfort and joy to children the realm over. The folk legend of the Saint has been further enhanced over the years by some citizens, including the current Starlight celebrant herself, swearing they have been visited by the man in the flesh and given not just a gift, but succor for the soul in their hours of direst need as children. The modern Starlight celebration is often handled primarily by the Adventurers Guild, with assistance from various other organizations, particularly one anonymous philanthropist. The work of the celebration is organized by Starlight celebrant Garanji, who helps coordinate little helpers in the form of willing adventurers who take up whatever task is pertinent for that year, ideally helping deliver presents to the children, though with the coming of the 7th Umbral era, the realm has seen some strange Starlight celebrations indeed in recent years. And that is a description of the background of the Starlight celebration. So, without further ado, we are going to go ahead and head over to Mikito's Amphitheater, since we have about 13 minutes to go until the start of the event. We are just going to walk over there. So right now, Rikka is walking over to Mikito's Amphitheater, the staging area for Starlight Celebration 2018. And since you want to get into the spirit of the Starlight celebration, we're going to have Rikka transform into her dream set glamour. Red with a touch of pink. This is Rikka's dream set glamour. Now the dream hat, dream gown, and dream boots, these things can be received on the cheap over at the market mart. So if you guys are in game right now, better snap it up, because in about 10 minutes we're gonna be having Starlight Celebration 2018 here on twitch.tv/homohomo2093. The world here is Jenova. The data center, Aether. As you can see, a lot of people are already gathering here with minutes to spare before the start of Starlight Celebration 2018. Now, the rewards for this include some food, some consumables, and the big one, some new glamour gear that is dyeable. It's the coral gown and cap. And Rikka will be the first to get this for the Misadventures team. The others will be getting theirs and doing their rewards off stream. So, we are less than 8 minutes away. The anticipation builds. It's exciting! Really exciting! And there's nobody here on this side, but there's a ton of people here on this side. Starlight Celebration 2018. The Magic Wielding Bears. And it should be noted that since there was no note on the website, on the site for the event, that there is going to be a dungeon required for this, it's probably going to be a fate. Last time we had this event, there was a fate that popped up that was specific to the event. And it looks like we may be having this again in some form or another, but we'll have to wait and see. We might be surprised by what we have. So if anybody is watching, anybody from Jenova right now that's in game, if you want, tune in to twitch.tv/homohomo2093. The best girl from the fall 2018 campaign, Rikka Takarada, is in game right now. She'll be guiding you through Starlight Celebration 2018 on behalf of the Minoru Free Company of Jenova. Our aim is true. Apply today. Less than 6 minutes to go. Take one quick time out, and then when we come back, it's time for Starlight Celebration 2018, the Magic Wielding Bears, on twitch.tv/homohomo 2093! Olay! Welcome back to the misadventures on twitch.tv/homohomo2093. My name is Bongaboi, Pangyatoy, the gift that keeps on giving. It's the debut of Rikka Takarada on this program. She'll be doing a playthrough of Starlight Celebration. We have less than 1 minute to go and maybe some extra lag to have the entire environment load. Wherever you are in the world, Joyous Fets! Season's greetings. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, season's greetings wherever you are, and Happy Sabbath. And I hope you have a happy, festive Starlight celebration. Here on twitch.tv/homohomo2093, this broadcast is going to be archived on YouTube and Twitch. So in case you don't get to see this in its entirety, well, don't worry about it. We'll have it backed up for you so that you get to see the playthrough in its entirety. So, it's midnight. The environment is loading. And we are wait for our host, our proctor for the event to show up. I shall be doing a playthrough, I shall be doing a narration of the event, as well as any dialogue, since this is a seasonal event. For seasonal events and Hildebrand, I of course do narration. So you can see my very, very deliberately bad voice acting. So right now it's already midnight. The environment right now is probably just loading up. Soon we'll see a change in the atmosphere and whatnot. And quest icon loading up. Meaning that, yep, it's time to get started. Hope you guys are excited as I am for this, the 2018 edition of Starlight Celebration, here on twitch.tv/homohomo2093. Here we go!
Tis always a joy to welcome a new face. I'm Starlight Celebrant, and you must be an adventure search of festive cheer, correct? We have lots of surprises in store, especially with the little ones. The Starlight Celebration will be complete with the beaming smiles of all those darling children. One of such surprises will involve a tradition with more than climbs of fish guard. A little snow makes the world glisten and sparkle, but too much can be ever so dangerous, as the guardians know all too well. That is why the adults offer songs to the Saint of Nemea, so that he may keep the blizzards at bay. While the well here in Gridman is nowhere here as inclement as that, a festive song like that would make the proceedings even more memorable. And when the singing is over, we'll give each child in the audience a present. Luckily, several local businesses have agreed to fund all this merrymaking. Are you familiar with my central Black Rabbit traders by any chance? He has been particularly eager to lend us a hand. From the decorations to costumes, there's scarcely an aspect of these celebrations in which she hasn't been involved. In fact, she has even agreed to arrange the musicians who will be singing here at Maketo's Amphitheater. The only trouble is, I haven't seen her for a while, and I worry she may have encountered complications. And now, I'm sure there's nothing to worry about, but it would be ever so grateful if you could speak with her. Perhaps by the reminder that the success of the Starlight celebration hangs in the balance. I'm dreadfully sorry to pose you on you like this, but we have 12 bubbles in Tasnet to make weight. You can make this one teensy better. Oh, that's terrific. She's probably still near to eat the right plaza.
Thus we're heading over to New Gridania. Experiment is loading a tad longer than we expected.
Come to feast your eyes on my wares, have you? Or is there something you would like to discuss? Well, it was never my intention to keep on Garanji waiting. I will happily explain everything as soon as we take this conversation about a little more private. Why do you suggest a secluded area where the leather work is kept?
Okay. No problem. As you can see, a lot of others are not even bothering to read the dialogue. They just want the rewards. We're respecting the dialogue in the cutscenes here, since this is our first playthrough of the event. And of course, this is the debut of Rikka Takarada, so we're not gonna rush things. We're gonna have it done in its entirety. Will not be spoiling anything as it currently stands so far in the series Gridman, but if you've been paying attention to what's going on as of right now, you'll see that things have accelerated. And that's as far as I'm going to be going regarding the story so far over in the series.
Thank you for agreeing to meet me here. I'm on good terms with Guildmaster Gamer, and she lets me use the space for, well, that's a story for another time, or perhaps never. Naturally, a quiet spot like this is ideal for avoiding unwanted attention, while the guard, who has been asked to turn a blind eye, is an effective deterrent to any would-be eavesdroppers. It gives me great pleasure to introduce the homunculi, the greatest musical sensation the realm has ever known. While I am not one to boast, I should point out that I played no small part in bringing them and my organization, Black River Traders, together in a mutually beneficial partnership. We cover their expenses while they promote a fine range of fashionable attire as they generally focus on onlookers, for I should warn you, any rumors of them siding a string of bastards across the USA are entirely unfounded. Well, mostly unfounded. Of course, we would have this conversation interrupted by the users of school powers, hence I couldn't let you. As with their role in Starlight's admission, I jumped at the chance to help them take the stage. Admirers will flock from mounds around for the chance to see the homunculi and their new, specially prepared material. I can picture it now, the dulcet tones of our beautiful bards filling the ears of festival goers young and old with black rabbit traders making Gil hand over fist from all the garments we sell. And what's more, the presence of such renowned artists plays the profile of the celebration, meaning that Karanji and our Starlight servants have more reason to be cheerful. All that remains for the homunculi to fulfill their part of the bargain and put together the biggest of the contest itself. Very nice problem.
Were this any other performance, you would mesmerize the crowd with a few favorites from repertoire, such as "Fair Lady, Return My Pictures," or "Hey Noddy Noddy, Maiden Most Naughty." Feared as such material may not be appropriate, we thought it best to work on some new pieces.
But this occasion calls for traditional Ishgari music, whereas we weave our entrancing melodies in the classic Gridman style. To better fulfill the needs of the Starlight celebration, we sought the aid of an Ishgari composer. Upon taking receipt of the manuscripts, however, we found that they were written for a mixed choir, 4 singers, 2 male and 2 female. It does not take a musical aficionado to appreciate that homunculi are ill-equipped for such a performance.
To make matters worse, there simply isn't any time to have pieces rewritten. The world to learn on ailment, the proverbial blades of the wood, whatever will be due.
All this moping is getting us nowhere. Are you professionals or not? We need our solutions, and fast. First of all, let us select our vocalists. Luckily, the composer has provided instructions on the kind of voices required to carry the melody. I must admit, I can make neither head nor tail of these notes. One of these female voices must be as uplifting as birdsong on a crisp winter's morning, and the other ephemeral as a zephyr across a sun-dappled stream. For the males, reminiscent of a mighty oak's outstretched boughs and deep and cavernous bowels of the earth. We have to start our search somewhere, I suppose. Rikka, perhaps you can help. Can you think of anyone who possesses a voice as uplifting as birdsong on a crisp winter's morning?
I'm thinking that's here, left field, but which of the botanist guild might have something?
I can picture her being able to carry it. Well, what her duties as a guildmaster take place on? Thank you for the suggestion, though. I was actually planning to ask Karanji, mainly because she's the person least likely to refuse. With that settled, we should move on to our second female vocalist. Can you think of anyone with a voice as ephemeral as a zephyr across the sun-dappled stream?
Let's take something out of right field. You. How about you?
Huh? Me? You must be joking! You're serious, aren't you? I am somewhat partial to humming the odd tune while enjoying a long solo lap. I should be able to get through it without making too big a fool of myself. It's for a good cause. My center, my darling, it'd be an honor to join my voice with yours in musical matrimony. Let's not get carried away. For all you know, I could be a dreadful singer.
Fear not, my lady. We shall be on hand to provide all the treatment you might require. The question remains, which 2 lucky fellows will be accompanying you? Reminiscent of a mighty oaked outstretched boughs, I would say that description of Augustinian's soaring pilgrims.
I couldn't agree more. I think someone whose voice is deep and cavernous while the other may prove a little challenging. Mowgli's music really ventures into the lower notes. At risk of volunteering myself for that role too, mayhaps we should put that matter to one side for now. Rikka, might I be able to ask a favor of you? 2 favors actually. Keen as always, and I haven't even told you what the favors are yet. I need you to collect a conductor's baton from Beaton of the Carpenters Guild, as well as an order of choirs to places from Redland Rose over the Weavers Guild in Uldar. After paying a visit to these master artisans, head straight to Karanji in Makedo's Amphitheater. She'll be expecting you. In the meantime, it seems to rest to rehearse away from prying. Yes. Now, make haste, Rikka.
Well, first off, first things first. We're going to head over to Beaton, to the Carpenter's Guild, and then we'll teleport over to Ul'dah. So, Rikka, are you any closer to becoming one with the Lord? Ah, yes, I have the conductor's baton right here. Since the guild seldom receives orders for such items, I thought it best to deal with this one personally. The maple gives it a certain degree of flexibility, while the cork grip allows it to be held between thumb and index finger without fear of dropping it. I'm confident that my center will appreciate the quality of the craftsmanship. While my services do not come cheap, I'm sure to feel that her money was well spent. And when she did, in all honesty, a simple twig would probably suffice, but nothing is too good for her markedly. I must admit, I do not see the appeal in those trading pretty boys. The sight of a saw on wood and the tap of a hammer on chisel, music I need. Well, if it isn't Rikka, I trust you have not been neglecting your needlework. Oh, the cross places! Not the most chanting request the guild had received, but I have been changed for the plebeians asking us to add our spot for their cloaks. Another pleasant surprise, the man by center was willing to pay for them. So generous was she that I don't want to pay to kill a few more. Knowing her, she'll find a way to pitch them to festival goers, so any surplus of places will be sold on for a profit. This could mark the beginning of a very lucrative venture for Black Rabbit traders and the Weavers Guild. Our mutual acquaintance is not only coming to the guild as we speak, so I suggest you ladies go to post haste. Best of luck with the Starlight celebration.
You're back! I was considering sending out a search party for you too. Is everything alright?
Absolutely.
Unless I am very much mistaken, these look remarkably like a conductor's wand and some sort of smocks. You seem like it was an odd question, but why are you giving these to me? Did I forget to tell you? Not to worry, all will become clear once you change it to your surplus and are ready to rehearse. Alright. Rehearse, but I don't remember agreeing to sing, and I'm very certain you never even asked me. Sorry, dear, change of plans. To be honest, knowing how committed you are to start submission, it occurred to me that you might be opposed to the idea. Well, we cannot disappoint the little ones. I suppose it is only neat that I at least try. Very well, I'll do it. If it makes you feel any better, I'll be singing too. Bear in mind that I lack your experience when it comes to entertaining the masses, so if there is anyone who should be nervous, it's me. Besides, there's no time for dilly-dallying. We still have to find a man with a boy's deep and cavernous bowels of the earth.
Are these the musicians? We'd better start checking them, but they just... What did you call them? Acoustics? No, that doesn't sound right.
Huh? You there? Are you one of the Starlight celebrants?
Aye, remember the adventures of the sites? Every year they give me leave to help out with the festival.
Remarkable, whose every word reverberates the core cold of my soul, deep and cavernous as the bowels of the earth. Why, he's Titan incarnate. That's exactly what he guessed that the perfect candidate was an unknown, spiritually speaking, of course, this whole time. How would you like to join our choir?
I don't see why not. When it comes to being big and loud, no one does it better than me.
Ha ha! Glad to hear. We don't normally bark and check the state of the ranked amateurs. I'm willing to make an exception. I've seen none of you can even hope to reach my standards, but with sufficient practice, we should be able to approach adequate, or even not displeasing. As for Scarlet and Orsival, I have something else in mind. You may be not surrounding us with enchanted vocals, you will instead be pressing the cello with the presents I have prepared. I will make sure they keep their hands off the children's mummies no matter how yummy they might be. The homunculi can limit their flirtations to a well-timed wink here and a cheap smile there, without them eating out of our hands without any lasting repercussions. I have a question. Who's this conductor stick for? You catch on quickly, don't you? I'm not asking you to do this entirely for the goodness of heart. See to they are appropriately remunerated in some form. I would say compared to the poor members of the choir, you have the easy job. From what I've seen at other concerts, you just need to look the part and read the baton a bit. Simple.
Rather than you me, friend, I wouldn't know where to start. I'm much more comfortable bellowing away to my heart's content. Anyway, let me know when you're ready for some conducting. Ready for a bit of singing? Oh, if you're wondering where Vincenta's gone, she's keeping an eye on the stall. She'll be right back when it's time to get started. Ooh, think she has strong, enough on the plate already with all that buying and stuff. Ready for the time and guild to help us along with the festival. Her voice ain't half bad either. Just have to believe she wants someone like me to be in her car. I don't know the first thing about music. I can manage a few sea shanties. But that's only when I'm in the coops. I might as well make the best of it, I suppose, and if we're enjoying ourselves, maybe the young ones. As long as they stick around long enough to get their presents, consider it a success. What else would you? Had a chance to picture what we've been? Not well, a bit late start now, but I'm sure you'll pick it up as you go along. Looks like we've got a few people lined up at the show. You can see the Starlight Servants turn them together just over yonder. Watch out for that enthusiastic Gnass over there, though. She's been talking about the most lauded musicians the Romans have known. They seem to be lapping it up. I appreciate her drumming up a crowd like that, but I think their expectations might be a bit too high. So this being a first performance might be an idea to stop with it a lot. You seem left to take offense to a flat note or two. Once you feel confident, we can take a crack at something trickier. You're the conductor, so you get the final say as to what we sing and when. And I'll tell the present. Let one Starlight Servants know when you're ready to begin.
Quest difficulty was very common with Starlight Servant. Hark! The conductor beyond compare makes a grand entrance. The crowd from the lake contain their excitement. Are your preparations complete, Maestro? Speak with the Starlight Servant to begin the competition. And 3 certificates of good cheer for successful completion of this piece. To attend the cannibal, speak with the Saturnine Starlight Servant. To watch for successful completion vary according to difficulty. So the choir will now perform response. Time your inputs with the on-screen prompts. When a blue prompt appears, time your input as the diamonds overlap. When the orange prompt appears, write with several rapid inputs until the prompt disappears. Controls are as follows. Mouse left click, right click, burn screen. Keyboard, any standard unmodified key. Please note that chat will be temporarily disabled. So this is how it goes. It's basically a matter of controlling, timing, keys, and all that. Well, let's see how we do.
Well, looks like we know where to go. So, we're gonna go ahead and review. This side here is the easy mode. This side here is the difficult hard mode. We had to use the easy mode here because of mouse issues. So that's how it goes. Now we're going to be doing this multiple times so that we can go ahead and take care of the tokens. So as you can see, this is basically a tribute to DDR. Remember, if you guys know what DDR is, that's Dance Center Revolutions, which you have to time everything in order to get something going.
Whew, this secret's looks harder than it looks. We had to keep us in touch. Of course, we'll be putting on more shows all the way to the end of the first. We'll generally be able to put on friendly performance about conductor, we got time to fair, why not join us for another season? Oh, one more thing, I think I'm just going to say something to you. I'm going to say thank you so much.
That was incredible! Considering only that Augustino had any real experience, hard to believe we were able to keep up with them. Of course, your conducting is what made it all possible. We've been lost without you. Aspan, Scarlet, and Osapa are handing out presents. It truly is a marvel to see so many children how to collect gifts, but I do wish the homunculi would pay more attention to the younglings, less to their mothers. Still, they're doing ever such a good job. What? Not my presents?
I'm dreadfully sorry, little ones. Unfortunately, the Saint of Nemea has not blessed us with quite the right number of gifts. We never expect the choral performance to be so popular, and we do. We are paid for a few more parcels.
Oh no, what should we do? There must be something we can give them. Oh, the seniors have been bad. That's why I can't have a present.
Ho, 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 fear not, all ye people. The Saint of the Bear has heard your prayers. Rejoice, for I am come bearing gifts. Hearken one, hearken all. For a bevy of festive treats awaits every good boy and all, courtesy of my little helpers. Now, who has been good this year?
Me! I'm in my best behavior! What a wondrous surprise! Your rival is timely indeed.
Oh ho ho, drink nothing of it. The Saint of the Bear did something to bring joy to the world. What did I perchance see a young girl with tears in her eyes? Verily, my work here cannot be considered complete until that sweet child is smiling once more.
Yes, I could not agree more. She was beside herself when she heard there was no present of her. She blames her help for some reason. We must find about the delay, although I get the impression that the sight of a member of the festival staff would be rather upsetting her, as long as she has the chance to calm down. Rikka, could you ask if anyone has seen her?
Thank you, she can't have gone far. Guys, Britannia is full of nooks and crannies, perfect for hiding. And with that, I must part, for I still have many parcels to deliver, and so no time. May the blessings of the mayor be upon each and every one of you. Oh, oh, oh. Bye.
A crying girl? Well, yes, one went running in the direction of Numentar. With the light of me, was found that the witches of joy put on by your magnificent display the apathy. I don't know the truth about her, may have a known. Use whatever is from heart, as I say, find her, my fellow musician.
Sorry, can't say I pay much attention to bowling games. And if I owned home, I'd be worth asking around the idol's nest though. A lot of people coming and going. May have to be one of them saw something.
Well, yes, I saw a girl matching her description darting over the direction of the agriculture. This area is frequented by large number of young children. It knew that she wasn't company though.
I know you. You're the sticky wavy lady for the concert. Are you close with me?
Nope.
Oh, good. But that's why I got no present, because I was naughty. Your sweet daddy is a woodwhaler, but too busy. He only comes home at night when I'm asleep. But today was his basically going to the market. I said I want to know what happened. Oh, you said next time. What's next time? There's no next time. He's always too busy. I said, I hate you, then I ran away. I just heard the concert with the music, so I went there by myself. Well, then I didn't get a message because I said I hate you to daddy and ran off.
It's not your fault, child. I'm to blame.
I know you do. You're a singer.
Not quite. Rikka is one of the saints of the others. He's not forget the one who gives presents. I brought one too just for you. Now, hold still and close your eyes.
Oh, that happened. Just what I always wanted, but how did you know?
All of a sudden, someone gave this to me to look after. Told me you had been standing by the back of a trader staring at it every day. That's why he asked me to hold on. It is present for the Starlight celebration. That's why you asked him to buy it for you. He said next time. He didn't want you to know he had already bought it.
So that means...
Yes, that's right. Now, why don't you run along and find him?
Hey, you say it up. I think you're sticking me with me. I promise to see you, daddy. Bye. Whoa.
Who thought doing good deeds could be so tiring? You should have seen the way she was milling about in my stall day after day, staring at my broad hands, and the way she had been talking with one of the woodwinds. With the pretty good eyes, I suspected I found a customer. Sure enough, he came over one day and asked which one of my wares I got to look at. I bought it and requested that I keep it safe until the start of the celebration. No doubt, to hide it from the start. Imagine my surprise when he came by, asking not after the hairpin, but his little girl. We just released she ran. I could very well leave to search for her and certainly not on a day such as this. I am one of the saints of the house, after all. Yes, you heard me correctly. It's so surprising to get into the festive spirit. Since we treat them with kindness now, if I may be inclined to buy more presents in the future. I've become a paying customer herself, and she has money of her own to spend. Let's eat a good business. Plant the seeds and watch them grow. But to be honest, I understand how many presents we need for the concert. Good thing I got the hairpin from Hole in Heaven. Of course, I thank you for tracking down. You're a lot easier to find than way, child. Liquid, on the ground, you will believe this little incident has come to a satisfactory conclusion. Would you be so kind as to put a mind at ease? On the other hand, however, for pressing engagements, we must change unless I'm not in costume. This way I had to wear it again, but there's look to goes. But then, not off and out. Adieu. Well, as it turns out, although it had to take a different celebrant to get it done, Rikka was indeed wielding some magic. He truly is a magic wielding bear. We didn't expect that she would live up to the moniker, although third time's the charm. Wasn't on purpose though. We had to figure out which one was the easy mode, which one was the hard mode. Naturally, we have to do the easy mode so that we get the clear and we get the tokens. So once again, you can do that quest in which you literally have to align all the pads and whatnot so that you get the right rewards, get the tokens. So once again, let's take a look at what we can grab here. Oh, we have to go ahead and clear the event first.
So, did you find her? My Santa, she never ceases to amaze me, especially can add cheering up crying, children will into the spells. People seem to have the act of finding missing persons, I say that comes in handy from time to time. Anyway, I hope you've spared any similar misadventures for the rest of the festival.
This program is the misadventures. We're gonna have a ton of it.
This is supposed to be a happy occasion after all. Gives even one youngling reason to be upset. It will all have been for naught. But now that's over, we all go back to enjoying Starlight celebration. I know you have already done more than else, but you went to the bargain, Starlight celebration will be absolutely free. We are still in data with visitors from far and wide, all private with that spirit and authentic, a unique Ishgard music spectacle, and receive a gift to see. And here's one for you! Well, I suspect the presents may be somewhat more enticing than our singing. I can say without a shadow of a doubt, the whole enterprise has been a roaring success.
So, these are the rewards you can get from getting certificates of good cheer. You can get a Starlight Starboard Orchestrion roll, Starlight Donut Tabletop, Twinkle Boxes, that's a tabletop furnishing, an Evercold Starlight Snowman, another tabletop furnishing, a Silver Starlight Sentinel furnishing, that takes 10, that'll be 5 rounds, and all these magic prisms. So those are the rewards that you can get. So with that done, Rikka's probably going to be grinding for the rest of those other required tokens at some point later off screen. And with this, we're done. My name is Bongaboi Pangyatoy, the gift that keeps on giving. Thank you very much for watching the Starlight Celebration 2018 on twitch.tv/homohomo2093. Brought to you by the Minoru Free Company of Jenova. Our aim is true. Apply today. Our next broadcast will be announced on twitch.tv/homohomo2093, and it will be a playthrough of the Warrior 60-70 job quest for Stormblood, and Kaori Harukawa will be guiding you through it. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next time. Season's greetings. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal. It's bye for now.